Come here, Cola. Hey guys, welcome to my new vlog. Today we have a new friend. His name is Cola. He's my best friend. He loves me very much and I love him enough. Because sometimes he can be a bit too enthusiastic to play. He won't let me be by myself, just filming. He wants to be here, being petted and stuff. I did spoil him when he was quite little, so it's fine. But listen, to all the new and old subscribers, hello. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for coming back to watch this video. I've definitely appreciated and enjoyed the response on my videos, like the ones that I've had out. Everyone's been so nice, everyone's been so kind, some constructive criticism that I receive quite well. Yeah, it's been good. And I've also enjoyed the traction on my TikTok. Like, it's just nice to see that my content creation, like my practice and my dedication is paying off as much as it can, and I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to God, grateful to everyone that like contributes to it. But let's talk about this upcoming vlog that we're about to watch, right? And just like my thought process and like how I was feeling surrounding me creating it, me just filming and editing and whatever, and the piece that I wrote for the voiceover, right? Are you gonna calm down? I feel like being in your 20s is like a big guessing game. It's like a tug of war between like your teens and the life that's calling you like in the future, right? And so I've been feeling just like questioning myself quite a bit. Like, sure, you finish school, you're at your job, whatever, is that it? Like, is that all? Like, that's all that you're gonna do? And not even like it's been bad. I feel like discovering things about oneself can be like truly a beautiful experience, right? It's not been bad. Genuinely, I have enjoyed like discovering things about myself that I didn't know. Like, oh, I like that, like I enjoy that, or I don't like that and I don't want to be doing that and I don't see myself doing that, right? And that, ow, you can't bite. And that's to say that, like, you know how when you have a cup in a household and you're sure like, yeah, dude, this cup is here because people drink from it, and like this spoon is here because it's used for food and like measurements and stuff. Like, I want to be like that. I want to be like a spoon. Like, I want to know when I look into the mirror, like, yeah, Alpha, this is it. And I was like reading this book. It's called The Path Made Clear by Oprah Winfrey. And in one of the chapters, they had mentioned that like once you have found that one thing that you're like supposed to be doing, that one thing that like absolutely like just elates you and makes you so happy, like once you found it, you even lose that like curiosity or like that uneasiness in your soul, because it's like you are where you're supposed to be. But like unless you find it, you're always going to be uneasy. And so that's like kind of like how I was feeling. That's a big feeling just surrounding this video, uneasiness. Like, oh my gosh, there's so much more that I can offer into the world. There's so much more that I could do that can make me absolutely happy, like that I will be okay with doing for the rest of my life, and I'm just not doing it. So like my soul is kind of like seeking, trying to just like break free and like find that thing, you know? And I just hope that I'm not the crazy one that like feels like this all the time, like, oh my gosh, what was I made for? And it's not even like on some sadness or like I'm not like fulfilled or like I'm not content with where I am, but I still just feel like there's more to come. Like, there's more that I can do, there's more for me to get, there's more for me to like learn and give out and teach, you know? So that was just kind of like what I was feeling just around. I don't want to give too much away because you're gonna like listen to the piece anyways. In this vlog, the club that my best friend and I founded, we visited an orphanage. Oh my gosh, the best thing that I have done this year. Just being with those kids, being in that place, coordinating that donation drive and just doing that. It was like, wow, all in a good day's work, you know? Like, I felt so happy just being there with them. Like, I could do this every day if I could. We had like our little event, whatever. Definitely this year I prioritized like starting all the things that I usually just write down, and I have been feeling really happy. I took up painting and I'm like, I'm not great at it, but like with practice, I'm really happy with it. Like, I could paint for hours and like I come alive when I do that stuff, which I wouldn't have known if I wasn't like trying to seek and trying to search like what am I going to be doing with myself, you know? Just outside all that stuff that society just holds up in some high regard, like what else am I going to be doing with my life that's going to make me absolutely happy? Because if there's one thing I want to do in this life is be happy. On top of that is also just produce something that I'm remembered for. That's something that's like iconic, that says Alpha, you know. And I just really do hope that that's not just me. So we did the event, we went to the orphanage, I took up painting, reading as well, quite a bit, not as much as I'd like, but I'm trying. I took my little brother out for like a chip throw. I like to do that with like the little I get, because one thing about growing up in a big family is you have to share everything with X, Y, and Z, and then you get to miss out on certain experiences. And I feel like if we're not careful, that's gonna happen to him, because he's the youngest, and like he doesn't really get to just like play dates and all that stuff, because it's like, hey, if you want to go to a play date, then 5 other kids have to come with you. So I like to take him out for like ice cream, shopping, just a little bit of like, you know. So I took him out, and he really opens up to me when we do that, and I loved it. Pretty much it. It's like my life is the same every single day, to be honest with you. Yeah, there's not like big events happening or like traveling to all these places. It's like I do the same things, just maybe mix and match a little bit there during the day, but that's pretty much my life. And I have tried to like curate those moments and just put them together and come up with this for you. I hope that I'm gonna get more consistent with time. I am being patient with myself. You guys are obviously being patient with me as well. Hope that you like this vlog. Hope that you come back for more. Hope you like, subscribe, comment. I love you dearly. You mean the world to me, all 100 and something of you. Yeah, it's gonna be good, guys. Let me know what you think of the vlog, and I'll be seeing you. Quick question. Isn't it funny how one must fail in order to succeed? Life is such a comical series of events where things need to go very wrong before they can go right. We fear heartbreak, but we still crave true love, so we must go through the fire to be able to appreciate the water. We seek adventure, but we also need safety, and so we're stuck in between things, skydiving or bedrotting. We all want fulfillment in life, but we struggle to take that leap of faith and risk it all. But the problem with this is that one can never really get from life without first giving out. For every action, there is an equal but opposite reaction. For every smile, there's a frown. Every up has a down. You laugh today to cry tomorrow. It's like a combination of joy and sorrow. But I did my hair, and we love the growth, we really do. I've learned that even though life is designed in this way, it's not meant to bring you down, and it's not meant to confuse you either. It's meant to teach you. The person you are and the person you become after any experience, good or bad, is not as important as the person you are during that experience. So I've been on this journey to find myself, the things that elate me, things I am truly passionate about, finding my purpose. And there has been a lot of resistance and friction on my part, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm close to a breakthrough or I'm just lost on the tracks. And the thing is, I'm not sure if I'm okay with the person I see when I look in the mirror, because right now, I'm not quite there yet. I'm working, building, creating. I am a girl going through an experience and trying to be okay during the process. But again, what exactly is my purpose? Like when I'm not having mental breakdowns and just actually feeling. Personally, I don't think I have found my purpose just yet, although I feel I may be on the cusp of doing so. And I say that because I've lost that desire to be perceived as something I'm not. And then I've embraced the boring nature of my day-to-day life and accepted normalcy. And lately, I have found things that have set my soul on fire in ways I never felt before, and somehow my view of the world has been flipped upside down. It's like these days I know what I ought to do, and then I actually do it. And it might take me a while, sure, but eventually I get there. And I feel like I'm only 2 breakdowns away from a breakthrough, if you know what I mean. You know, purpose is such a delicate thing. Realizing that one thing you were brought on earth to do, who you're meant to become, the things you should achieve. A thought that haunts me quite often is, if one is not careful, true purpose can be almost unrecognizable. And you can go years of your life thinking you found your thing, air quote, found your person, air quote, your place in life, only to realize you're way off. And some people are lucky enough to get a sense of an easiness that can steer them into the right direction. And some are cursed with the excess comfortability that they remain living out a script that was not meant for them. And so eventually their purpose just passes them by, and they're left wondering, how come nothing is ever enough? The bottom line for me and, well, you watching this is, pay attention. Listen to the aching of your body when you've gotten a little too comfortable with life. Our souls are always speaking to us, telling us to move, change, improve, reduce. Slow down and listen to the omens around you. What are the signs trying to tell you? Because take it from me, you won't find your purpose and perfection. It'll be hidden in your mistakes and in your failures. So let the failures elevate you. Let them push you. Let them teach you. You must get it wrong first to know what right is. Walk before you run. Be still. In the stillness of it all, you will find that glimmer in the dust, that thing you should do, who you are. The answer. Love. Alpha.